It has been over a month since Darrious Stephen's body was recovered from the Flint River after he went missing while collecting water samples for the city of Albany.
But the family has still not been able to lay him to rest. That's because his body is in Atlanta for an autopsy. February 12th, Stevens was collecting sewer samples for the city of Albany when he disappeared. 3 weeks later, his body was recovered from the Flint River near the Baker-Mitchell County line.
WALB's investigative reporter Lena Allen sat down with Darty County's coroner for updates in the case.
It's been weeks since Darrious Stephen's body was sent to Atlanta for an autopsy report, but still the case is ongoing. I've spoken to Stephen's friend who tells me they are growing more and more concerned, not knowing exactly when he'll return home. I sat down with Darty County Coroner Michael Fowler, who tells me the autopsy report is not the cause of delay.
What we've been waiting on now before we release the deceased person, Darrious, is to get a positive ID.
Fowler says based on the decomposition changing Stephen's body, he was not recognizable. He says Stephen's family has turned in DNA that's currently going through the process. But a lot of unanswered questions still surround the death of Stevens. We know he lost his life after disappearing near the Flint River on February 12th while he was doing his job. But many continue to question whether his death could have been prevented. In February, when they were still searching for Stevens, his brother told me his concerns.
Apparently it's not safe. I mean, he's not here.
I asked the city of Albany for their pre-existing safety protocols for when employees collect combined sewer overflow and for the 911 call that was made the day Stevens went missing. Their response was, quote, "We understand that this matter involves a pending investigation and cannot at this time release any information that the city may have." Albany Police and the GBI tell me they are not currently doing an investigation. I also reached out to OSHA, and they tell me since the incident involves a city employee, it does not fall under their jurisdiction. But Coroner Fowler tells me he has received calls from OSHA. He could not confirm if they were conducting an investigation.
My prayers just go to the family because I can just put myself in their shoes. I would want my loved one so I can start some closure, lay them to rest.
Coroner Fowler tells me in 2 to 3 weeks the DNA test should come back. Then once the medical examiner sends him the completed autopsy report along with the positive ID, he can sign a death certificate and close this case. We'll bring you more updates as we learn more. For WALB Investigates, I'm Lena Allen.